Guess it's all on. Hey, what's going on out there, guys? Hello and welcome to Shot Clock Studios. I'm your boy E, and we're here to talk about the NBA playoff picture. I mean, it's really looking like it's gonna shape up to be a good playoff series to kick off the playoffs this year. Uh, Really more so out west than out east. Out east, I mean, I don't see no matchups out there that I really personally like that or see that it's gonna be something that some real smoke that you really want to see like that through the gate. Uh, the East is kind of weak this year, except for they top two teams is strong, the Cavs and Celtics. But outside of that, seeing them two play against each other, I really don't see. I mean, especially in this first round and the play in, I don't see nothing worth. I mean, me really check it out like that. But uh, per usual, I'm gonna check it out anyway. But I wanted to tap in and show you guys right here the playoff picture, how the seeding playing out right now. Now, out east, like I said, it really ain't nothing too dramatic. You got the Bulls and the Heat playing in the play-in at the ninth and the 10th seed, and then you got the Magic and the Hawks playing for the seventh and eighth seed in the play-in, and then they series that's already lined up. You got the Pacers against the Bucks, and then you got the Knicks against the Pistons. Now that Knicks Pistons might be nice. I'm gonna check that out because I like what Cade Cunningham been doing this year. He really been taking care of business. Jalen Brunson, he gonna bring it every rip, and he step his game up in the playoffs every rip. Carl Anthony Towns, he a big time player too. So I see that being a nice series. I see where that could really turn out nice. Now I'm in Indianapolis. I ain't finna sit here and say I'm a Pacers fan, but the Pacers and Bucks, I think that should be a decent series. But I think Giannis gonna take that over, and I think the Bucks gonna push past them. Uh, but let's get to out west. Out west, I'm talking about from the first round, the play-ins, like the ninth, 10th seed, you got Dallas and the Kings. You got AD against Sabonis. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need to know right there. You know, Kyrie ain't there. You know, that's a downer. Uh, I think the Kings could. I mean, neither one of those teams really finna make it nowhere, so we ain't finna spend too much time talking about them. But then the 7th, 8th seed, now that right there, that's some smoke right there. That's Ja that's Ja and Morant and Curry against each other. So you know how that's looking. Steph against Ja. Ja been going through a lot of things. Him doing this little gun thing. And you know what I'm saying? I love that grenade toss though. That boy say, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I really like that. That celebration. He ain't get fined for it neither. you know. But yeah, I really like that game. That's gonna be a hard play in game right there. The Grizzlies and the Warriors. I think it's at Memphis, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. But in that game, I expect the Warriors to pull it out in that game. Uh, Steph with Jimmy Butler and Draymond, the defense that the Warriors has been playing since they got Jimmy Butler, it's been top. I think it's been top in the league, but at least top three. So I definitely believe that that's gonna be uh, a real good thing for the Warriors moving forward. They can lean on their defense, and Jimmy Butler has that mid-range game where he gets to his spots, and they can run the offense through that. They always ain't gotta, use all of the motion like they had to before when they just got Steph as the primary dominant ball handler and scorer. So now with Jimmy Butler helping out on that part and Draymond still being able to pass the ball, and you got to think about Pods and Moody. Them boys been balling, So I expect Golden State to come out of that, even though I know Ja finna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? He feel like the world been on his back. You know how these YNs get. You know what I'm saying? I know he about ready to act a fool. You know what I'm saying? But I really think that Steph and them gonna be able to handle that going out. Now, as far as a first round matchup, now this first round matchup right here, I really like it. You know what I'm saying? I think Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves finna get a Lakers all they want. You know what I'm saying? Cause in this series with Rudy Gobert and the Lakers not having no bigs, uh, the T Wolves really could try to punish them down low, but I believe the Lakers is they're gonna have to try to do a more up tempo game, which still might play in the Timberwolves' favor because they could go small, take Gobert off the court. You know what I'm saying? And have Julius Randle and Nas Reed down there. So I think Ant Man ready to take that mantle. I really, hey, if he the dog that I think he is, he know that this his chance to show the world, go in there and take it from Luca and LeBron. You know what I'm saying? With them having the home court advantage first round, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, knock him on out, put him out his misery. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead and get LeBrenda up out of here. Hey, this finna be a nice series. I think Luca gonna do his thing. LeBron, he gonna get his stats. He gonna stat pad for sure. But I think Minnesota gonna pull that one out. That's gonna be a real good first round series right there. Now I ain't want to go there yet, but now we also got the Clippers against the Nuggets. Now that's finna be a tough series right there too, because you got to think you got Jokic, Murray back, Porter. Even though they fired Mike Malone, they still got the cohesion. That's still that same championship core. You know what I'm saying? Along with Russell Westbrook, who gonna do what he do. You know, but Kawhi been playing lights out. James Harden done had one of his best. Hey, James Harden done had one of his best seasons. Excuse the dog. Hey, James Harden done had one of his best seasons in a long time. So the Clippers are a very dangerous team, and Zubats. I mean, man, he a double double waiting to happen. So I believe him and Jokic, that's gonna be a nice matchup. You know what I'm saying? The Clippers pride themselves on defense too. So we gonna see how that series gonna go because the Nuggets still gonna run their offense primarily through Jokic, and the Clippers are gonna run they offense through Kawhi Leonard. Hopefully Kawhi stay healthy. Everybody got their fingers crossed for Kawhi because when Kawhi healthy and he him. You know what I'm saying? I know LeBron don't want to see him when if that man healthy and he really there, man, Kawhi something else, and everybody know it. So I think that series, that's really a pick 'em right there. That's a real nice that's gonna be a real nice uh series because you don't know who's gonna win that series. To be honest, I mean, because with all the turmoil with Denver as well, you know, it's it's a toss up. I think the Clippers could get them. Uh, so now with the play in on the West, now say Golden State win that game as I predict, they'll be taking on the number 2 seed, which is the Houston Rockets. I could see Golden State giving Houston everything they want and getting rid of them because this the playoffs. Houston, a young team. I just don't think that they ready yet. They play very consistent. Through the year, they played to the second best record in the West. So they definitely a strong team. They're up and coming team. They coach Ime Udoka. You know what he brings to the table every rip. Like Ime can coach. No matter what y'all want to say about him with the situation that happened in Boston, but Ime can coach. And with that being said, it's I could see that series going 4 games uh, to Golden State and them knocking off the number 2 seed in the conference. Now with the 9-10 seed and they lose the loser of the 7-8 seed, so I could see Memphis coming out getting the other play in spot and having to take on OKC. And that would be a nice matchup that I like to check out as well because there you had Ja Morant against Shea and them two boys. Hey, that's box office right there. I know that's what the NBA want to see. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. That's what the real fans want to see. You know what I'm saying? Golden State, Houston, and then we had Memphis get in with the second play-in game and have to take on OKC. You know what I'm saying? I think OKC gonna take care of that business because Shea and with Chet and Hartenstein, they taking care of business. They've been the number one team in my opinion the whole year. Shea is the MVP this season without a doubt in my opinion. The consistency he brings, the defensive attitude, the respect for the game that he brings every night, night in, night out. He don't cheat the game. He getting in passing lanes. I mean, he really ain't a big 3-point shooter, but to me, the best scorers in the game, the best clutch players in the game, in my opinion, all had that mid-range game and worked from there. The 3-pointer just got popularized with Steph and everybody. That ain't for everybody, but you still do have to shoot the 3-pointer in this day and age because man, they jacking up 53s a game. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get it in where you fit in. But Shea can definitely hit the long ball as well. So and Ja can hit the long ball as well. Especially if they get hot. So that's the matchup that I would like to see come out of the play-ins. On the east side, I ain't gonna lie, it really don't matter. To me. I ain't gonna lie, it really don't matter to me on the east side. Uh, I would say, uh, I guess Atlanta and the Bulls. The Bulls. I would like to see the Bulls in there. I ain't gonna lie, because Kobe White, Josh Giddey, and Vucevic, they've been balling all year. They really been getting it in. I'm from Chicago, so you could say I'm a homer on that. But they've been getting it in all year, and if they path to get in, they'll be playing against Cleveland. A little Midwest rivalry. I see the Bulls giving Cleveland like Cleveland giving the Bulls like a gentleman sweep, a 4-1 series. Cleveland against Chicago in that first round. As I said, in that Bucks and Pacers series, I see Giannis taking that over. They don't have no answer for Giannis, even though Dame ain't there. The complementary parts around Giannis, been stepping up. Kyle Kuzma, Gary Trent Jr. Uh, what's the other guy I can't think of? But yeah, Bobby Portis. They've been stepping up and I think they was on like a 7-8 game win streak. So they was really getting that cohesion, getting used to Dame not being in the lineup, and just getting used to working with each other with what they got. Cause hey, it's go time right now, and to me, they got the biggest dog in the fight out there. You know what I'm saying? Giannis, hey, that's that dude, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That he definitely, if not my favorite player right now, uh, yeah, it's like him and Shea. But I've been a Giannis fan for a long while because he got hurt when he injured his knee in that playoffs game, and I thought he was through for the rest of the playoffs. That I think he missed a game or something. Come back, he dropped, man, 50. You know what I'm saying? He took the Bucks all the way to the chip, like man. You know what I'm saying? So Giannis always been one of my favorite players. Once he turned it to him, because he got heart. You know what I'm saying? He ain't ducking no smoke. You know, so yeah, I think that's gonna be a good series. But I think the Bucks will win that one 4 games to 2. Now that Knicks and Pistons, uh, man, the Knicks better be careful. They ain't been playing too well, in my opinion. I think Tom Thibodeau over plays his players. Like his rotations be so small because he's a defensive minded coach, and you understand that. But if you run your players ragged, what you gonna do then? It's like you you really pissing away what the players actually could be doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you putting too much on their plate. You know what I'm saying? You got to get those other players a little tick to see what they can do, just so you can get your main stars that blow that extra little win that they need to uh to complete the game and finish the games out strong. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Especially in today's NBA, man, these players ain't built like they used to be built, man. Play the whole 48 minutes. These they ain't built like that. So you got to give them. They need that rest. They need a day off here, a day off there. A little load management. Go get a little massage here and there. That's how they rocking nowadays. So Todd Thibodeau just players a little bit too much. You know, uh, but so I think that the Pistons can get him because Cade Cunningham is no joke, and Malik Beasley. Oh yeah, he will do that to you from deep. He will do that to you. Let that boy get hot. He will do that to you, and y'all will be looking bad, New York. Uh, Cade Cunningham, man, I'm willing to bet that he gonna drop at least one triple double in this series. At least one triple double within that series. So Detroit is a sleeper for me coming out of the first round and upsetting New York because they got the young, the other Thompson twin, and they got Jalen Duran, I can't think of his last name, but the center, he a double double waiting to happen. That's he gonna be matched up with Carl Anthony Towns. And he really good on the defensive side of the ball. So I could see the Pistons giving the Knicks all that they can handle. Definitely in that series. Now, at the bottom of the bracket, I really don't see. I really don't see Miami getting in. No way, no how. So with that being said, with the 7-8 seed, that I said Atlanta at first, but thinking about it, Paulo Bachero, I don't know if Franz Wagner playing though. If Franz Wagner playing, I definitely would go with Orlando over Atlanta. Cause them two boys, them two young dudes, them two young boys, they some dogs. That's real. Uh, I mean that's without a question. So how do y'all like see it? Cause that's the way that I been analyzing it so far. You know, and I also need y'all guys to smash up them likes. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna start putting me in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? We got to get this joy cracking. We got to get this message out here. Shot Clock Studios, your boy E. We here. You know, make sure you tell your people to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way we gonna be family. House we gonna be family if y'all ain't hollering at your boy. So hit that subscribe, hit that like, get them notifications up. You know what I'm saying? Oh damn, I done put the overlay all over my face. No, I don't want to put it over my face. But yeah, like and subscribe. I'm gonna be having guests on here with me as we go through these playoffs to break down these series. After the games, I'm I get off work late at night, so I'm thinking about once I check the games out and coming in and just giving like a little late night recap on the games and how the series going as we going through progressing through these NBA playoffs, just to get us out here more, you know, so you guys could get more of this content. As I said, I want you guys to like and subscribe. It's your boy E Stone checking in, at Shot Clock Studios. And we'll be hollering at you guys soon.